My name is Trapp. I'm a division manager at the Fraunhofer Institute for Experimental Software Engineering. Fraunhofer is a typical German organization. It's an organization for applied research. It was founded after World War II to speed up the innovation process, to transfer research results from universities to industry. And our institute is one of 67 institutes in Germany. So Fraunhofer has more than 25,000 employees. And we are one of the institutes, and our institute is focused on software and systems engineering. And in this institute we have 3 research divisions. And my research division is focusing on embedded systems, meaning software that's in technical devices like in cars, trains, aircrafts and so on. So I'm heading this unit with about 40 postgraduate researchers. And what we are doing is, in principle, how can we engineer complex systems with guaranteeable qualities. What we are particularly addressing is the convergence of IT systems, like banking, insurance systems on the one hand side and embedded systems on the other hand side. And this is what we call smart ecosystems. In this field, smart ecosystems, our strategic application field is what we call smart rural areas. So as a complement to smart cities, it's the question how digital systems like Internet of Things or such smart ecosystems can support rural areas. So I started this research program in 2014, and now we have around about 20 people working in this topic. So this is what I do in addition to my responsibilities as a division manager, is coordinating this research project. And in this research program of smart rural areas we have different projects. We have the digital villages here in the state of Rhineland-Palatinate in Germany. And there's another project called E-Dorf, meaning E-Village, which is in Bavaria. So it's, for us, it's actually, well, there are actually different aims. So the first is that it's the idea in Germany that you can have the same conditions of living independently where you live. So if you live in a city or if you live in the rural area, there must be the same quality of life, meaning medical supply, healthcare must be the same level of quality, for example, mobility, education, working, all these things must be the same. Therefore, it's the idea how can digital solutions make these whole things more efficient. So how can you provide cost-efficient solutions for a few people in huge areas? And so we hope that we have these digital solutions, IoT technology, working at home, telemedicine, all these types of applications which could support to bridge distances. This project was aiming at 2 things. The first was mobility, and the second was kind of logistics, supporting local dealers things, and we came up with a crowd logistics solutions. So people living there transport parcels for other people living there. And this came up, for example, in the discussions because they said, okay, they wanted to have also something like online shopping, but all the delivery services are too expensive or too inflexible to handle that in this region. And so they said, okay, but there's a kind of tradition in the village. If you, in earlier days, if you went to a city, you asked your neighbors if they need something. And somehow this is the tradition that has got lost over the last decades, and then now it gets a kind of digital revival. And what we do is actually what's somehow tradition in these rural areas, that people help each other. And now using digital solutions, it's much easier, it's much faster. You have a much larger community you can address, and this is something that was inspired by the discussions. So we had 3 test phases, each of which took 4 weeks in this year. And then the project will be continued for the next 2 years. And then it's the idea to have a continuous piloting phase starting next spring. The idea is that we find someone, a startup or a spin-off, that we can really run the system continuously, and then perhaps it becomes a commercial success, or it's somehow subsidized by the local municipalities. But it's the idea to really next year start the piloting in 2017, and then perhaps 2018 to have a commercial solution available.